like a little bit of modern day left, which we're gonna be doing beforehand. But yeah, it's only gonna be like a short kind of like
I make my own luck.
Indeed, we're going to one who makes his own luck. Okay, let me go ahead and change the title here. But yeah, that's gonna be the final Rogue part as well, so after this we're officially done with Rogue completely. Which is gonna be great, because yeah, it's not my exactly favorite AC game, as some of you may have noticed before. But yeah, let's go ahead and boot this game up. Yeah, Rogue definitely has qualities, but also has a lot of things, like a lot of flaws at the same time. What's your favorite AC game to have access? Say it ain't so. It is. One only. Yeah, the liberation of Mr. Luck has begun. Ubisoft servers are being fast as ever. Alright, there we go. Look Oi Make. Best save name ever. Almost as good as Oi Lock. Alright, let's get back into this.
I am super impressed, Numbskull. You really came through for us. And yes, I am also a Templar. Have been for years.
Hi, welcome to How to Make Luck. I'm your host, Shay Cormac. Shay, Patrick, Cormac. It's so funny how they always also say like his middle name all the time. Like, yeah, it's so super important. Like even completely randoms who just met Shay, also like Shay, Patrick, Cormac. Okay, so we wanna see if there's still anything left to hack here. I mean, we have a security room here, so we could try to check that in case we haven't hacked it yet. Ah, okay, we can't go inside here. Never mind. Let's go upstairs then. And yes, I am a Templar. Wow, really, I had no idea.
Last chunk of Shay's data left to explore. It's a bit of a trip, but I think you should see it.
Yeah, it was not suspicious at all. Yeah, let's go to a lobby, have a look there if there's anything left to hack computer-wise. Almost as bad as Marie in Ratatouille saying Alpha 40 times. That's what you count in it at for a current run. Really? Damn. Yeah, that's a lot of alphas, for sure. Okay, we got everything here. Let's go to the CCO area. I think Shay says I make my own luck, I think 8 times in the main story. But yeah, considering there's only 6 sequences, that's definitely still quite a lot. Okay, nothing to hack here either. actually do everything already. I don't remember. I thought I still had something left, but maybe not.
I'm just saying that Violet didn't have to yell at us for not fixing the elevator before she did.
I can't believe she made you cry like that.
She said some very hurtful things. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, there's 100 jobs here. Okay, let's go over on this side. I think you may have missed one or two before you made the command to count them. That also includes the ones in the flashback audio you hear of her saying it. Ah, okay, I gotcha. But that's a good estimate number, I guess.
Big hole where the Arnold-Dorian data should be.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, you can play through Rogue main story within like 6 hours or so. I mean, maybe like 6 to 10. And then if you do completionist, you end up with like at least over 30. Just way too much sad stuff. Cinder, you gotta go try to take down this terrible horde in Days Gone. Hopefully before your stream time. You will catch everyone later. No worries at all, Lucinda. I hope you have a great start to your stream with Days Gone. Thank you so much for coming by and for joining. And yeah, for anybody that hasn't checked out Lucinda's channel before, Lucinda's channel, sorry, definitely go and do so. She's a really good streamer, plays all kinds of games, a lot of like horror games and first-person shooters as well. From Dishonored to Dying Light, Days Gone, The Last of Us, and many more. So yeah, if you're into those kind of games, then definitely check out her channel.
There's a big hole where the Arnold-Dorian data should be.
The Arnold-Dorian data. Look at that. Foreshadowing to Unity.
Speak.
Why has Violet DaCosta been removed from Sigma Team?
I'm reassigning our assets as I see fit to align with the goals of the Phoenix Project.
The Phoenix Project? Sigma Team would be of more use hunting down the remaining assassins. Let Delta Team hunt precursor relics instead.
Those relics are the key to sequencing first civilization DNA. Accomplishing that goal will in turn make the assassins even less of a threat than they are now.
Be that as it may, Agent DaCosta should not be wasted on something like Abstergo Entertainment.
Last year's fiasco with the Sample 17 project showed me that Abstergo Entertainment is more than just a disposable subsidiary. It's the best resource we have to finding new pieces of Eden.
It is a weak link that has been compromised by our enemies time and time again.
All the more reason to have DaCosta secure their access to the cloud servers. We're confident that Melanie LeMay won't fuck it up, like Olivier Garneau.
Bringing a civilian like that into our ranks is also unwise.
Time will tell with Miss LeMay, but she handled the John Standish situation with an even hand. She helped us discover the existence of sages, and in doing so, has done more for Phoenix than you have, Mr. Berg.
She also continues to ignore the presence of the instruments of the First Will within her operation.
Those whack jobs are actually useful to us for now. They're a cheap source of relics we can exploit. If they become too much of a problem, we'll deal with them with the same efficiency we deal with the assassins.
Giving the assassins time to regroup is a tactical mistake. We should strike them now while they are at their most vulnerable.
We value your passion and expertise, Mr. Berg, and your concerns have been noted. Now pack your bags. You've got a busy year ahead of you.
You know, it's kind of funny that Berg criticizes Melanie LeMay for ignoring the instruments of First Will, even though the right hand of Otto Berg, Violet DaCosta, you know, is an instrument of a First Will. Like, she's the one to give the shroud later, or to help, like, Juno get a body that is being repaired with a shroud at the end of Syndicate, right? So yeah, Otto Berg, you know, like, his most trusted accomplice is one of them. Just showcases, you know, that Berg really has zero awareness. Right, that's 2 computers left to hack here. Or repair, I guess. Let's go over there.
Where the Arno-Dorian data should be.
Poor Barnabas. Yeah. Poor guy.
Details of Harlan T. Cunningham's life were difficult to acquire, as many traces of his identity before becoming an assassin were altered or erased by Gavin Banks. It is only thanks to Agent DaCosta's remarkable skills that we are able to piece together this profile. Cunningham was outed as homosexual in high school, which unfortunately ruined a promising wrestling career. He left Texas as quickly as he could and fled to Europe. Cunningham was recruited by the Brotherhood in Florence, Italy, under the leadership of assassin veteran Adriano Maestranzi. Sigma team attacked the Florence hideout in 2012, but Maestranzi detonated a bomb. 3 assassins were killed before the explosion, but Sigma team was annihilated in the process. Cunningham and I were the only survivors. Cunningham was last sighted in Rotterdam, alongside Arend Schutt, a former mixed martial arts champion who also suffered a career backlash when he came out as homosexual. It is clear that Cunningham is mentoring Schutt in the ways of the Brotherhood. Although physically gifted and extremely dangerous, Schutt is a poor choice as an assassin. He is incapable of keeping a low profile and will compromise the Brotherhood despite himself. Recently, Cunningham stole a piece of Eden from an Abstergo facility in Rotterdam. During the operation, Schutt was charged to attack Abstergo employees throughout the city to draw attention away from his mentor. Although Sigma team managed to reclaim the item, both Cunningham and Schutt escaped. I will not allow Cunningham to get away from me a 3rd time.
I guess the Tempers are pro-gay rights? Yeah, not sure. I mean, they're kind of like neutral, I guess, in those regards. The only thing they really care about is extending the power. So, yeah, I don't think they're really pro or contra in that regard, as far as I know. But I mean, both of them that were outed as homosexual were on the assassin's side, right? And the assassins usually are the ones, you know, being in favor of, like, acceptance and tolerance, so I think the assassins would be more in favor of the rights than Abstergo would be. But I guess Abstergo just doesn't really care, to be honest. I think what he maybe means is if he would have been allowed to continue his wrestling career, maybe he never would have joined the Assassins. And he wouldn't have been part of the, you know, Florence attack that annihilated the Sigma team. I think that's what Otterberg was meaning by unfortunately. Because him being homosexual basically meant that he couldn't pursue his career anymore. Apparently. But Cunningham is pretty cunning. Okay, so this is regarding Animus Combat Sports. Hey you, remember when you said you wanted to see MMA events through an Animus? If I remember correctly, what you actually said was, I want a cage side seat to bathe in the man's sweat. Well, I took that idea to heart, and we're working with our partners at MySwordTech in India to remaster some traditional entertainment as virtual features. We're going to have concerts and historical tourism, but I made sure we got some combat sports just for you, my dear. We're going to have a series called The Best of Tornado de Combate, that's its biggest promotion. Their CEO was a bit of a dick, but the Abstergo name carries a lot of weight, so that definitely helped us out. Volume 1 is going to include fighters like Guillaume Venancio, Aaron Schutt, and Luis Otavio Doris. It's nothing to me, but I hope you're excited.
Field Report, Phoenix Project, November 1st, 2013. Agent DaCosta alerted me to a possible lead on the Koh-i-Noor diamond. A replica can be found among the crown jewels of England. However, the true diamond is a powerful piece of Eden and has been lost for centuries. Jot Sura is a programmer at Mysore Tech, a company working with Abstergo Entertainment to release a variant of the Animus headset to Asia, called the Brahman device. He's been associating with Siobhan Dami, the sister of Jadseep Dami, a known assassin. Could the Brotherhood be using the Brahman device to locate the Koh-i-Noor? Until we have more evidence, I have decided to use a local Abstergo strike force rather than mobilize Sigma team. Update, November 3rd, 2013. Jot Sura was abducted outside of Dreamland Studios in Mumbai. He was seen being forced into a van by Siobhan and Jadseep Dami. This confirms my suspicions. The assassins must be using Jot Sura's genetic memories to locate the Koh-i-Noor. I have authorized the local Abstergo soldiers to engage and eliminate the assassins, with instructions that the Brahman device must be kept intact. I am en route to India. Update, November 4th, 2013. I arrived in India too late. Our strike team engaged the assassins in 2 separate conflicts. The body of Siobhan Dami was found at the first site, but her remains were too badly damaged in an explosion to collect any genetic information. I found the Brahman device at the second site, but after reviewing the genetic memories recorded within, I am relieved to find that Jot Sura's bloodline was a dead end. The real Koh-i-Noor diamond remains lost to both sides. Jadseep Dami escaped, which means we must monitor this new assassin activity in India closely. I am closing this file and proceeding to my next mission.
Yeah, the Koh-i-Noor. Also gonna have an importance in Chronicles India, I believe, and then also in Syndicate. Gonna be playing Chronicles India actually between Unity and Syndicate because that's when it takes place historically. But yeah, cool. That's all of the computers hacked in modern day. That means all of modern day is finished. At least the one that we wanna be doing. So yeah, let's go back to the Animus, to the last Shay memory.
Once you go back to finish Shay's story, your life is never going to be the same afterwards. You should finish any outstanding business before entering your Animus.
Yeah, me too, Rod. It's definitely nice, you know, having like the father of Henry as a protagonist, and then like also all the other connections you have naturally with you know, also the Maharaja.
The Royal Palace at Versailles, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in residence.
December 76.
Good luck, Numbskull.
Back in Paris.
You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis himself will grant you an audience.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the king's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see my scientific demonstration later.
They really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on their being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box.
It's always funny to me how, you know, Rogue kind of like shows Franklin in I'm only an inventor type of way. You know? Even though the reason he was actually in Paris was because he was an ambassador for the, you know, United States, essentially. He was here for political reasons, not to, like, you know, share all of his inventions. They were just making kind of like this quirky mad scientist kind of character in this game. Though he was much more than that. Yeah, a business acquaintance. That's one way to call it. There they are.
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples? I'm Arno. Elise. I'm here with my father. So am I. He has important business with the king. What should we do now?
So that's the connection to Unity here. You know, the same moment you actually have in Unity only from a perspective of Arno. You don't see Shay in it though. Like Shay never is visible in Unity. Indeed. Eileen, like, this always makes me feel bad, you know, for Arno and his father. They didn't deserve this.
What should we do now?
But AC Rogue writers shit, we need to make a story more relevant to the main entries in the series. Oh, let's make Shay the killer of Arno's father, even though we have already locked in that story before we even began writing ours. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, a lot of people praise the connection to Unity here. And on the surface, it's great, you know, having like a direct connection like this. But the reasons for why Shay killed the father, like to get the box, makes sense. But then, you know, him saying, for example, maybe we should start our own revolution is just nonsensical. Considering we never see Shay in Unity. And he has like zero impact on the French Revolution anyway. And, you know, the reason why the French Revolution happens is because of the injustice that the Templars were also partially responsible for. So, yeah. Just doesn't make much sense on paper. Also, another thing that really bugs me, what you're gonna be seeing in the sec here, is when you know, the father of Arno talks with Shay, he says Old Connor has you know, undone Templar business in the colonies. Oh, at this point of 76, you know, the revolution isn't over yet. Like, it's still in full swing. And Connor isn't old, you know, like he's actually quite young still at this point. Yes. But they say old Connor because, you know, like AC3 was way in the past. In 2014. That's a really weird connection they make. I never did understand why Shay had to kill Arno's dad. Yeah, because of a box, essentially, the precursor box. It was his job to find it for the Templars. But yeah, he clearly, you know, didn't care what the father did, or if he would deserve dying. Till he's behind, you know, his son.
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life.
So far is Aura. Hope you have a good walk with the doggo.
Arno? Where have you gone? My son, Arno? Perhaps you have seen him? Have you seen a little boy around? I'm looking for my son. Arno? Where are you? You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Oh, Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
And perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own.
Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my own creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American Right. I am an older man now.
I make my own
wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another
I make my own
is
luck.
about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
Into the hidden blade of an assassin.
I make my own luck. I make my own luck. I make my own luck.
Well, and that is the end of Rogue. What an amazing game. Easily my favorite story in the entire AC franchise. Just really, you know, demolishes AC2 Origins and any other AC game story, really. The whole take on the Templar, you know, like Assassin's Creed Templar is so fresh. And the most original concept ever. Yeah, sarcasm for those who don't know. But yeah, I'm glad we got Rogue done with now. But yeah, I think that's more.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you up here today.
Gotta hand it to you, numbskull. You proved yourself to be more than a simple research monkey.
The data you extracted from Shay Cormac's memories has served us well. Shay's story is a message. One that says that when threatened, what an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent the highest order there is.
Whatever you learn from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed since before recorded human history, and have recently been reborn, disguised as Abstergo Industries.
And entertainment.
You have crossed the threshold, and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that, we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Is this Odyssey?
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
Refuse. It's like, here, you have a choice. It's like either join us or die. Sounds like an Odyssey choice for me. I'm gonna skip the credits here. But Chase Story is the message that the writers of a series need to be good writers. Indeed. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm really glad we got the story done for Rogue. I mean, there's also some good parts in it, like not in the main story, but like in the side stories with, like, for example, the cave paintings. It's quite interesting having a connection to Valhalla, for instance, which was one of the reasons, or one more reasons, why I want to replay Rogue again. And some of Warlord does are also quite interesting, making connections to games like Unity, Black Flag, and AC3. But yeah, the main story is a catastrophe. But yeah, that's Ubisoft Sophia. They have kind of like a record with messing up the stories. Dawn of Ragnarok is their newest story in the AC franchise, and it really has gotten very, very bad reviews. I'm probably gonna play it on my next Valhalla run to give it a try, but yeah, I will only get it if I get it on a good sell. But yeah, that finishes Rogue. Let's have a look at the progress tracker here. We finished all the sequences 100% with all the optional objectives. We've done all the legendary ship battles. And yeah, collect all the viewpoints, all the gang headquarters, all the forts, all the totems. And that's it. Nice. Even got 74% to the sync. That's not too bad considering we skipped quite a bit of the side stuff. But yeah, now we can exit and not touch it for another year. Exactly, Rod. Time to deinstall. Get some space on the SSD free again. But yeah, okay, let's have a look at the timetable. I believe sequence 8 and 9 of Liberation is left. Indeed. Yeah, that's next. So that's like basically the ending of Liberation. Taking place in the year of 77. So let me go ahead and change the title again. And then we're gonna jump back into Liberation. Cheers, Rod, for the GG's, dude. Thank you also, Ronnie. Okay. Ah, damn, so sequence 8 is only one mission in Liberation, apparently. And sequence 9 is free, so I reckon we're gonna finish Liberation today as well. Okay.